without differing more, I'm introducing you Somi tonight. Don't look at the paper, because I was distracted all week and I did a terrible job this week. Then I'm going to tell you what is our project and what you have to look for your evaluation. Then Soumya tonight, she's doing resources for information. Objective is to analyze your audience regarding your chosen subject. Focus your presentation at the audience level of knowledge. Build a supporting case for each major point using information gathered through research. Effectively use at least one visual aid to enhance the audience understanding. Please welcome Soumya.
मुझे यहाँ आना बहुत पसंद है। You all look puzzled. I guess you didn't understand what I said. Okay, I'll translate. I really love coming to Toastmasters. Happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for being here, Toastmasters and guests. As the slide shows, the confused look was what I saw in all of you when I said my sentence. We all have our own way of expression. On this day of Valentine's Day, I would like to share some of the key tools that I have learned through reading and experience, and maybe provide those tools to you to improve relationships within ourselves, our community, and the world. I came across a book named 5 Love Languages a couple of years ago. The book is written by an amazing psychologist and a relationship expert called Dr. Gary Chapman. He compares our languages when we speak, our expression of love. We all have our own ways, and he categorizes into 5 different ways of expressing love. And he compares to the love that we receive to the gas or the electricity that goes into the car to run. Our heart is like the car, and the gas or the fuel that we put in for the car to run is the love language, the expression that we need to fill ourselves with to make ourselves happy. The 5 love languages, according to Gary Chapman, is word of affirmation. Words of affirmation like, good job. Oh, I love your dress. Jim, I like the top you're wearing today. Rob, I always like you helping out all our Toastmasters club. Winston, thank you for making the sheet. You're doing a great job. Words of affirmation may look like we are faking it. It's like when we are trying to learn a new language, we don't feel the language. We just try repeating the word. As we speak, as we learn the language, we try to fill in the emotions. Just like that, if our primary language of love is words of affirmation, we would love to hear good things about ourselves, encouragement, motivation, inspiration. That if a person's primary love language is word of affirmation, then if we are trying to give them gifts and expecting them to be happy, we may not be communicating the same way. Exactly what I did at the beginning of this speech. The second one is acts of service. In our house, when I married my husband in the beginning, I would always see that he would go off and check the boxes one after another. We do gardening, after housework, after getting groceries, and by end of the day we were done and we were ready to get to the next day. I would always feel sad that I'm not getting enough time, but I learned that some people, acts of service is their primary love language. So knowing that helped me to reduce the judgment and expectation that I have for the other person. Third one is receiving gifts. Some people like to receive gifts. It may not be expensive gifts. It could be as simple as getting a greeting card or a rose or a flower from your backyard. Receiving gifts. The next one is quality time. That's my primary love language. When I do not get quality time as in just one-on-one time, even 5 minutes per day, I get super mad. End of the day, I'm not happy. I don't feel content. I don't feel the fuel in my heart is filled. My gas tank, my love tank is empty. And the last one is physical touch. May not be necessarily sex, it's just hugs, kisses, or gentle touch, a pat on the back. These are physical touch, giving a reassurance that yes, you're doing well. All these love languages can help us to lower expectations with other people and not be judgmental about what they want versus how we can make them happy, or what they are trying to communicate to us through their love. How do I know which one is mine? The one you strongly identify with is your primary love language. When I went through all the 5 ones, the one that really you can connect with most would be your primary love language. Those depend on 3 primary factors: your childhood, how you were brought up, what your parents gave you, showered their love on you, could influence your primary love language, or your instinct, based on what makes you happy, or what would you do to others to make them feel loved. That would be instinctive, so that would be your primary language. And the last one is what hurts most. If my primary love language is quality time, and if my husband is getting done all the chores in the house and I'm still not happy, that's because it's communicated in the wrong way. I urge you all, when you get a chance, please go to 5lovelanguages.com and figure out what would be your primary language after going through the assessment. With that, there are many other books that Dr. Gary Chapman has written, and happy Valentine's Day to all.